It's been some of
Oh,
that
it's been
time where
months.
it's been months, months, months.
Sorry?
Saying it's been
Yeah,
months,
it's been
very
months.
long time.
Yeah, it's been a very long time. How are you? Are you back in the country?
No, I'll be in the country next week on Wednesday, fully on Wednesday, but because I arrive on Tuesday night.
Okay. All right. All right. Salimia wa Kenya. Waambie kwa vipi kupata kazi. But then, if you can help me, tell people.
Yeah.
I keep talking about LinkedIn and how important it is to have your LinkedIn optimized and all the same to have a very good profile on LinkedIn. Would you maybe sensitize on that, kidogo?
It's not on LinkedIn because yes, there are big companies that are posting a lot of stuff on LinkedIn, but generally it's about your platform. How do you carry your social media platform? Do you carry your social media to be like just a place for you to go and have fun? You might be a managing director in company A, but your social
Mm,
media shows like you are a class 8 dropout because it doesn't have value, like it doesn't have content, doesn't have direction, like you're just there, you know.
mm,
So most of the
mm,
time, we tend to find that the people who really need to know what they do, like how will you connect to certain individuals? What does your social media speak about you? You know, you can be
mm,
against an item, but you're justifying why you're against. Because for like in LinkedIn, you find I guess I'm not a professional in terms of food and urbanization,
mhm,
but I get like privatized kind of questions on food security, urbanization, because it's just
mhm,
something that I've developed a passion in, and I respond to it. So you
mhm.
find big companies asking you questions. Can you get involved? You
Network issues, but it's okay. Network issues. Hi, Johnny. Good to see you. You bet. Network issues.
yeah, you know. So those are some of the key things. So your LinkedIn needs to be very well laid out. Your professionalism, what do you do? Even if you don't have you have the bare minimal education. You can have the
Yes.
bare minimal education, but you are a very good farmer. You know,
Mm-hmm. Mm,
you post your KCP. My entry, my education is KCP.
mm-hmm.
You
Sorry, guys.
you know how to plant skuma wiki. You know how to do
Yes.
the local plantation. So these are some of the key things that when you do that, and
Poleni. Network
these
inasumbua kidogo.
SMEs, you'll find these the SMEs that are looking for individuals on how to be taught on how to do green economy. You
Mm-hmm.
know, those are basic things, little things. So how you structure yourself and how you present yourself on each and every social platform
Yeah.
matters. It like clearly tells me, oh, that guy is smart.
Mm.
I can engage with that person.
Yeah.
You go to your Facebook, which kind of discussions do you get involved in? What do you post? Do you just post your social life being in parties?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, even if you go for visas, they ask you in the visa if you access your social media handles because they just want to see which kind of a person is this. Is it someone who has
Mm.
been doing A, B, C, D? If we give him the visa to come to our country, what kind of a person are you?
Mm.
So those are the key things I'll say. try as much as you can, make your social media platform speak volume up. You can decide LinkedIn, Instagram, or Instagram should be a display of your hobbies. If it's football, photography, journalism, you like hiking, you like camping, like that can be just your hobby.
Yeah.
You can then pick LinkedIn to be your professionalism platform. Take
Mm-hmm.
Twitter to be a tool where you engage with the other professionals in terms of that key topic of discussions. You ask and engage with them meaningfully. Because there are people on Twitter who
Mm-hmm.
they have issues of urbanization and youth development, youth employment, data science. If you do that, you find you of work. So that is how now these discussions come about, and that's how you formulate your social media to be. I want to employ Nyamai Junior, and then I'm like, I'll follow his LinkedIn or TikTok
Mm-hmm.
handle. I'll
Yeah.
just try and see what exactly does he post,
Mm.
what kind of content,
Mm.
and you
Mm.
put that content in relation to the job you want to give.
Yeah.
It will clearly define who the kind of a person he is or she is.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, the job I want someone who's very vocal, and I want an extrovert. Okay, he is an
Mm-hmm.
extrovert. Okay, what are other skills that the person possesses?
Yeah.
So you'll be able to get to know a lot of things in that regard. So build your muscle, your social muscle, in
Yeah.
terms of you can earn from it. It can get you jobs. It can get you
Mm-hmm.
connections across.
Yes.
I wake up every
Mm.
day, I go to I and then I find like someone has reviewed my LinkedIn. I'm like, okay, this is a company in India, this is a company in Brazil, this is a company in like some weird countries. And if
Mm.
you ask me, have I updated my LinkedIn myself? Like I haven't updated it within the last, I think, a year. I need to update it. So I'm like,
Mm.
wait, I just post some few discussions with some few specific individuals on LinkedIn, but there's that reach because
Mm.
it gets to a point whereby now people are tagging you. When
Yes.
they post something, they tag
Mm.
you.
Yes.
And when they tag you, that improving your reach, people are seeing you.
Yes.
So you're becoming very, like your connectivity is increasing, you know. So you end up, you will see every time. Right now, I get, I know LinkedIn keeps on asking me if I need to subscribe to premium. Then I told them the day you'll give me the premium for here within certain amounts, then we will be friends. But if you
Mm-hmm.
ask me to charge me this much, then I'm not subscribing. That let me continue
Mm.
discussing my content in a pub.
Yeah.
Basically, that is it. And people need to improve. They need to really, because LinkedIn is your CV.
Yes.
Curriculum you ensure you like be detailed and
Sorry, guys. We have a network issue, but
itafuta hiyo
tutavumilia.
kitu yenye that's what I'll say.
Mm. Wow. Have you ever, anyway, you just said you did, yeah. Have you ever probably gotten a job from LinkedIn or any social media? Doc Network leo amekukataa. Doc, unanipata? Leo network imekukataa, haikutaki. Tutavumilia. Guys,
You
mlisahau
can
kutap. Can we tap?
you can hear me?
Now I can.
I would say,
You're saying?
yeah,
Sorry, guys.
people just come to me asking me to do some 5 minutes, 10 minutes response to some of their surveys.
Mm, all right. Mm-hmm. Okay. I wish Doc angekuwa na network tu
My
poa.
network has decided to become pathetic.
I know, I know. But I can hear you at some point, but I'm missing out on the juiciest of them. It feels so bad. Oh my God. Can you hear me now, Doc? Can you hear me? Poleni? Doc is not in the country, so it's kind of crazy. But Tavumilia, can you hear me now? All right.
Now,
Okay. Doc, neti imekataa. Neti imesema leo uongo. Can you guys hear him? I don't think you can. So you guys, we forgot how to tap. We're supposed to get to 10K. Nope, we can't. Okay. Whatever he's saying, and it feels so bad because I know,
no, it's my
yeah,
network.
it is.
My network. My network.
What do we do? I'll let you ask this question again and have you explain when you have better network. What do we do? All right, wacha tumpatie muda fix network yake. While we do that, don't want to disconnect him. Just want to mute him, but I still can't. Johnny, how are you? Hi, Johnny.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, good to have you here.
Thank you. I don't know why you brought me up and I was listening, but it's okay.
You know I put you. Today is a Q&A day, and
No worries.
that means we get to ask questions and maybe, I don't know. Um, this is an ambush. This is an ambush.
No
I
worries.
know.
No worries.
Okay. No worries. I don't even know what to ask.
Ask,
I don't
ask.
know
I
what to
am here
ask.
to be asked.
I don't know what to ask. Let me find the right way to ask this question.
No.
Maybe, probably before I ask, could you maybe introduce yourself?
So my name is John Damiano. I don't use my official names because this is social media.
Okay.
Something I'm also learning. Maybe I need to change that. But anyway, yeah. So John Damiano. I'm an IT engineer with quality experience. Yeah, and I work in the automotive industry. I am a fun-loving person, ambivert. Yeah, social, social and antisocial at the same time. But yeah,
All right.
yep.
I like the fact that you chose to keep it very, very brief. But I still have a question for you. If you are to advise the youth in Kenya, in terms of what? In terms of skills, what did you tell them?
So I can tell you that I. Okay, so let me give a short story. I used to. I'm not. I didn't come out from a good background, so I couldn't afford like school fees and all. And so I got the scholarship to do IT some time back. And unfortunately, that was the time that the government was closing down quack colleges. I would say that. I didn't know. For me, I was happy because I got this school. And so I didn't have the money to be able to pay for college or anything like that.
Mm.
And so I discovered like when you go online, you can find some colleges where you can pay for skills. You know, like for me, I did IT and I didn't finish.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to Coursera. Coursera is one of the sites that I went to that really helped me. And I upskilled, just doing a course that takes like 3, 4 months, 5 months, depending on your ability.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the first thing that I would say that we have been blessed with internet and we need to use it a lot. Like we need to take advantage of that. So do research, if you can get a course, do it and finish it. Because apparently where I am right now, these are called vocational trainings and they really matter, especially if it's IT or anything. Yeah, so my advice to the youth is do your research. You have internet. You can spend some time on social media. I don't refuse. I cannot encourage or discourage
Mm.
that.
Yeah.
But
True.
if you use your internet wisely, like
Yeah.
do your research, like go deep, be in the internet for the right reasons, and you will see the fruits. And I can attest to that.
Mm.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
don't have I have no degree. I have no degree. But the kind of jobs I'm doing, if I come back to Nairobi, the first thing they will ask is, do you have a bachelor's degree of the same thing? And I will tell them no, but the experience that I have just because of doing these trainings online,
Yeah.
and fortunately where I am, it is actually acknowledged as study. Yeah, I think it's really good. If any youth is listening out there, they should try that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Guys, Johnny, the person that's speaking here, if I tell you where Johnny works, you'll be surprised. And you will not.
Yeah, NDA,
But I will not.
NDA.
I'm not ready for that. But I'll not tell you. You will be surprised. And I love the fact that he says he doesn't even have a degree. And he's working in one of the best companies in the world, not in the country, in the
Yeah,
world,
yeah,
handling big machines. Don't joke.
yeah,
Without a degree, simply certificates
yeah.
online. Coursera.
Funny story is there's a blogger that is my friend that posted one of the products that we make. And then I in the social media I commented and said, do you know I actually built this product? Everybody was under me and said, you guy, you're dreaming. Oh, that's a nice dream. It's nice to say
Yeah.
that. And I just laughed.
Mm,
And they just laughed and kept quiet about it. Yeah.
mm,
So it's
mm.
interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I like the fact that you're speaking to people because all the time when I'm on the live, people keep complaining that my parents could not take me to school, I could not afford a degree, no certificate. Are there jobs for just Form 4s? Are there jobs for people that never went to school? And here we are. Huh? We are here with Johnny saying he doesn't even have a degree.
Yeah.
Why? Hmm? So question is, you didn't go to school, but what exactly are you doing with your life? Hmm?
Yeah.
You've been
Yeah.
given secrets now and then, but you're not ready to go online and take a course. Why? Kwa nini? All right, Johnny.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
being careful with the kind of questions to ask. Um, Let me figure out one more question that I'm gonna ask. All right, give maybe some parting shot from you. I'll not even direct you to any topic. Just say a
Okay.
few words. Yeah.
Dreams come true. Dreams come true. And
Mm,
manifesting sometimes works, by the way. That's all I can say. Because in the end, my dream was to work where I'm working, and trust me, I'm the happiest person here. Yeah. But now, just to give back to the society, I want to try something different. Remember, I told you. And so
mm,
I'm starting to build on that right now and see how I can, like, go further into it. But dreams come true. That one I can tell anybody who is here. So if there's a company you want to work for,
Yeah.
imagine, manifest, do your research.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to like throw your CV there as many times as you can. It will come through. It will come through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you've got to work.
Or you got to do a lot of work. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Things don't just happen. People don't just wake up.
Yeah.
I think when Johnny is ready, he'll tell us how he got where he is one day.
Yeah. Do an interview. Do an interview. I'll be sure to come and like, because I've done interviews with some people here where I am,
All
and
right.
and I explained to them how I got here and everything. So just when you're free, just let me know. I'll come here and support and give advice where I can.
All right. We shall
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
See,
Thank you so much.
no worries. I was listening
All
to
right.
Daktari. I hope he comes back. He had like some stuff that I was listening to, which was
I
really good.
know. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
but
But
let's
the
give him
country,
time.
yeah, the country he is in has been having issues on TikTok. So I know that's why he's not as audible enough. But hopefully he'll be back. Yeah.
Okay.
But once he's in the country, that's from next week. I'm very sure he'll be here.
Oh,
And yeah, we can learn a lot from Daktari.
I will listening in because also next week I'll be around. Sorry,
You'll be
I'll
in
be
Kenya.
around. Yeah.
All right. All
All
right.
right.
We'll be
All right.
happy to have you.
All right. See you. Let me listen in. You can drop me.
Okay. Right. So I got two requests and I accepted because today is not that day that I just read jobs. Today is a Q&A. Then you get, if you want to say something, you want to build people. Today is that day. So I want to hear what Beryl wanted to say. She made a request. Hi, Beryl. To unmute.
Hi, how
Hi, how are you? Good to have you here.
I'm good. What of you?
Very well. Tuambie, would you like to say something?
No, I just wanted to greet you and tell the
Okay.
youth
All
that they
right.
should not give up. They should not
Mm-hmm.
give up no matter what, you know. Some people just give up because mtu anaweza sema mimi I'm just a form 4 leaver but sina otherwise. Your dream can come true. You never know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. What do you do? Do you mind if I ask?
I'm accountant by profession, a
Mm-hmm. You're a
CPA.
what?
Accountant by
Oh, an
profession,
accountant.
yeah,
Yes.
a CPA,
All right. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Parting shot. Ambia Wakenya kitu.
I have nothing more.
All right. Thank you, Beryl. Thank you.
Okay, drop
So,
me. I wanted to listen to Daktari.
all right. I know he'll be back. If not today, probably next week, but he'll be back. Thank you, Beryl.
Okay, and say hi.
Oh, too late. So we have Gabriel. Pia ulituma request. Mi leo sikatai request. Ukituma request nakubali. Gabriel, tuambie ulikuwa unataka kusema nini?
Hi, hi.
Hi.
I think this is the first time
On
to
this
have
live.
on this live with you.
Hmm. Mm.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
and when I just tuned in,
Mm-hmm.
I heard about something about certification. Someone had no degree, and after some times he landed to a greener pasture.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to know what is your main content
Mm-hmm.
for you to be live. You are you.
Mm. You can tell how confused I am right now. Ask that question again. Umenipata kama mwalimu kwa darasa. Aya, uliza swali tena.
I'm
What is?
asking,
Yes.
what is your real content
Mm-hmm.
actually for your live videos?
Oh, okay. What I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sawa, hiyo ni rahisi. So I share jobs every single day. I help people find jobs. What do I do? My God, it's been a while since somebody asked me what I do. I'm a recruiter, so my content is built around career coaching, interview preparation, CV revamps, interviews, finding jobs. It revolves around career. That's what I do.
Okay, then you can. I think we can now talk.
All right.
Maybe because I'm simply interested.
Yeah.
I just lost my job recently,
Oh, sorry
and
about
maybe
that.
maybe you can be one of the people who can help me walk around.
Not maybe. It's a definite. Yes, I'll be among the people that's going to help you out. You're on the right channel, and I am
Okay,
here for you. I'm here for you. So feel free to drop your CV onto my number. And remember I remember Gabriel Simiu, sitasahau jina. So I'll look at your CV and I'll guide you. Sindio, what profession are you into?
I did mechanical engineering.
Engineering. Experience?
Yeah,
Experience ni gani?
current 5+ years.
Five? 5+ years.
Yeah,
Aha. All right. So you know what? I'll be
yeah.
able to look at your CV, but I would like to give you a chance
Okay,
to get yourself a free CV revamp. CV revamp is whereby I'm going to have someone work on that CV for you, and that's going to be
okay,
the first point at
okay.
helping you find a job. But in order for
Oh,
you to earn that free CV revamp, I would
okay,
like to hear, I would like to hear you um,
okay,
introduce yourself exactly how you would do it if you attended an interview. If you came
okay.
to an interview and I was the interviewer and I
Mm-hmm.
asked you to introduce yourself, I would like to
Okay.
hear what you would say. Can you maybe take
Now,
me through? Just assume it's just me and you, and we're at the interview. It's a
mhm.
mechanic or maybe engineer, assistant supervisor, and I just told you to introduce yourself. How would you do that?
Okay. I'm Gabriel Simiu. Uh, I've been. I love. Okay, I love design, especially in metalworks, plastics, any kind of design, as long as I have the measurements of the stipulated materials, and I'm married. Apart from being married,
Mhm.
it's kind of tricky. You got me off guard.
That's the whole thing. I want to hear you. You're still at the
Okay,
interview.
okay, okay, okay,
Tuendelee.
okay, okay.
Tuanze tena. Wacha tuanze tena.
Yeah,
Gabriel.
yeah,
Haya.
yeah. We
So
can, we
Gabriel,
can, we.
karibu sana. Wacha nijifanye. Karibu sana karatasi, sukari, mkate industry. Mimi naitwa, my name is Susan, and
Okay,
these are my colleagues. Would you probably introduce yourself?
okay. I'm Gabriel Simiu. Uh, I'm I'm an engineer, and I've done in several companies. And me coming, or you giving me a chance to be one of your competence members in your interview, it is because of my competence due to my experience that I have in different companies that I've worked with, like doing autonomous maintenance, doing machine operations, and many other diversifying
Mm-hmm.
engineering content.
Mm-hmm.
I have the skills. I'm assured that I have the skills, and if given a chance, I'll be able to give out my best in your company, and I'll make sure that I achieve all the demands of the company. Yeah,
Hmm.
and
All right. 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 Are you done?
yeah, I'm done from.
Okay. So all right. So guys, how did Gabriel perform? Rate him, probably correct him if you have to, praise him if you have to. Gabriel, wacha tusikie watu waliona aje, si ndio?
Okay.
Mm. What I'll tell you is that you need not to worry because I will train you after this and I'll not charge you. I'll
Okay.
train you free of charge and I'll also
Okay.
help you get a revamp free of charge.
Okay. Okay.
Purity says 5/10. How about you guys? How about the rest of you? How did he perform? Consider that this was abrupt. Kumbuka, he's on air. He's on air. So Purity says 5/10. I don't know what's happening with the rest, but SKM says 7/10. Ronnie 6/10. 6/10. Margaret says it's a pass. Minadze says it's a 5. 8/10. He's amazing. He can do better than that. All right. Okay. Agim 8/10. 7/10. That's Chichi. So most people feel that you did well, but you could do better. That you could do better. There's a few points, there's a few issues that I have with the introduction. You did not tell us who you are. You went ahead to tell us that you're married. Um, in most cases, employers are not looking for that. But do not worry, Gabriel. Do not worry. You know, the way you introduce yourself, I don't say most. This is a major challenge where most people have this same issue. They don't know what information to share at the interview and what information not to share. So you did very well. Sawa Gabriel, fanya vizuri. And mimi
Okay.
kama nyawe, niko na wewe, tunatembea na wewe, si ndio? So take my number 0702.
Just a moment.
All
Writing
right.
something.
Ajira, Bree, we don't advise people to go to Ajira. Ajira, run from Ajira, Bree. And then there's somebody who said amechelewa kupata CV yake. What was your name? Wacha nikutafute. Bernard David, I'm losing hope since I never got my revamp. Please chat me on WhatsApp, Bernard. It means maybe tuko na CV yako we revamping. Chat me on WhatsApp ndio nijue ni nani, si ndio? Then we can check if it's been released or not. Also get to check your email. Your CV may be in your emails already. He didn't really sell himself well. I believe he's really good, especially with the experience. Yes, he's very experienced. He is very experienced. It's a scam. Yes. Don't do Ajira at your own risk. Wewe kimbia Ajira at your own risk. Utatoa sijui 700 sijui nini, unaingizwa kwa group. Stay away from them. So Gabriel Simiyu, 07, my number,
Yes.
0702
Yes. Okay.
622 961
622.
961. So tonight you've just gotten yourself, you just earned 4,000 because getting, no, sorry, 3,000, a proper CV, cover letter, and I'm also going to train you on how to sell yourself at the interview. So get in touch with me. We can do that next week. And then also share with me your
Repeat.
CV and academic
Repeat your number,
certificates.
please.
0702
Repeat your number. Okay.
0702 622
Okay.
961 961
Okay.
961
Okay.
mwisho 961. So send me your CV, academic certificates, and then remind me that I gave you the offer from the live, and then semeni Gabriel Simiu. Sindio, and all will be well. All will be well. CV na cover letter, alafu tutafanya applications, ukiitwa interview tunafanya training, and I know within a very short period of time. And then also I've realized you have worked in the industry, mechanical industry, both metal and plastic,
Yeah. Yeah.
metal
Yeah.
and plastic. Have you worked together at any point? 5 years? No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because I've been in that industry also. But I'll be able to help you out. Sawa. So
Okay.
thank you for
Thank you.
coming. All right. That's why Musema, ukisikia roho yako inakuambia request kuja live, we request. You never know. You never know what's there for you. Si ndio? Nyawe usimpeleke huko waki. Nduva. Wapi huko? Nduva nakuona sana. Oh, huko kwetu tutajaribu tutampeleka, lakini huko si kubaya Nduva. Tulisikia Wandia anasema nini? Hi Wandia. This is the last one, alafu tusome kazi kidogo, si ndio? Alright. Nduva unaweza toa, not Nduva, Wandia. Wandia unaweza toa mute. Why don't you give us the hint about what we should be saying and what we shouldn't be saying, please? I'll do that tomorrow. Kuja kwa live. Come to, yeah, that's a very good question. Come to my live tomorrow morning. Tomorrow Dana is not going to be live because it's a Saturday. So I'll be holding the lives tomorrow morning at exactly 9 a.m. So come, I'll give you a hint on what to say at the interview. Kesho. Saa 328. Mimi natafuta nini? Wandia, kama unaweza tu unmute. I never received my revamp. That's Bernard. It's now the second week. Bernard ni chat WhatsApp ndio nijue ni nani, si ndio? Ndio uweze kupata CV yako kesho. I sent my CV, please help me locate my job. DM Buru, chat me on WhatsApp. I'm a graduate with diploma in logistics and transport management, currently looking for a job that, all right, Nyamai. A job around Kiambu. All right, Wandia sijui kumeendaje umeshindwa kutoa mute, hata nijaribu kukutolea. Lazima uturn from your end, eh? All right, she's not able to. All right, guys. 3 requests. Ha. Zidayas, Mboro, and Mukoloni. Okay, what do we do? Ha. Kuna mtu nimeona kwa comment section na nikamleta haraka sana. Oh my goodness. Toa tu mute. Hata sijafikiria twice. Toa tu mute. Sasa 6. Kama unanipata.
How are you?
We're fine.
Ndeleaje?
Good to see you today.
Good to see you too. I
Hmm?
promised to come on your live, but things just happened. I was really sorry. I wrote you a text message. I don't know if you saw it.
I didn't. I didn't
You
see it.
didn't. I sent you a text message
I didn't see
apologizing
it.
because I understood the next day we were supposed to have a live. Was it the next day, I guess? Then
Yes, the next day.
then we had a product we were launching a company, an organization. Then I got back home so late. I got back home really
Oh,
late because I also saw the
uh-huh.
message. I had bypassed. I'd overlooked that day. It didn't hit my head that the next day I was gonna have something major. So
Okay.
I'm really 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 sorry about that. Please forgive me. Nisamehe tafadhali. Pole.
Ulisamehewa kitambo. Mufasa got you by the way. Alinieleza
Mhm.
akaniambia because of Mr. Lambistic, you're too busy
Mhm.
on that day.
Yeah. We were too busy on that day.
Ungepatikana.
Mm.
Yeah, so we understand. We understand. Would you like to share some tips today? Me, I'll be willing to learn. I would be willing to learn
What sort of
at
tips
some
do you
point.
want? What sort of tips do you want today?
All right. Probably, because there are people who may not know who you are. You could introduce yourself first, and maybe we could get onto podcast and social media and what really
Mhm.
works. And which people just want to get tips. People, when I say people, I mean me.
All
I'm being
right.
kind of selfish.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So, hey, every time I'm told to introduce myself, I'm always like, wewe, sasa nyinyi mnataka nijiintroduce aje? Because every time I start introducing myself, I feel kinda off. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ayo. Ayo is my official name. Hiyo ndio jina yangu ya serikali. The sixth is the name of hiyo ni jina ya whatever ya
Mm-hmm.
kazi ya. So what do I do? I'm a dynamic TV and film director and producer, and I'm also a communication specialist with 11 years of experience in the industry, in TV production, news and TV directing, operations of TV station equipment, and I have skills in managing production staff, comprehension of audience interest, and maybe original concept generation of raising television TV ratings of shows and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have been a leader for the last 6 years as a TV director. Also opened my film company, that's Ayo Films Limited. It's now 6 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. Yeah, we keep learning. I think I
Yeah.
opened my company kama bado nafanya kazi na my ex company, my ex employer. I used to work for the
Mm-hmm.
Channel Media Group, a company that I worked for 11 years until
Okay.
January 17th, 2023,
Mm-hmm.
where I decided, the company was doing badly. They were threatening to, actually, they're not threatening. They sent a communique to lay off people. I was like, I told my boss, I mean, I've been here for 11 years. What am I still doing here? So you just put me in that, whatever, in that
Mm-hmm.
list of people going. Yeah. So that's how I found myself out of the Standard Media Group. Yeah. And so far, I've just been doing my own things. And after I left, I've done a couple of projects. I think the biggest project I did was in South Africa some 2 months ago. I went to shoot some documentary in South Africa in conjunction with some international Canadian company. So here I am. I'm just a consultant, sina kazi as such, but I just do my own things.
Mm-hmm.
That said and done, I think I've said what I do. I've said given a background of what I've done before. What else do they want to know?
Now that you've been in the media industry for quite some time, and now you've
Yeah,
taken a step to build your own company on the side,
yeah.
I don't know if this is too early to ask this, but what's on your mind? What exactly are you trying to create or rather build?
To be honest,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to. How can I put it? I'm just trying to build something that would provide employment to other people. And that is why I
Mm-hmm.
started. And plus, I'm also trying to build something that I'm trying to build something that is more. Oh my God, these messages are too much. Who is texting me?
It's okay.
Okay. Um, uh, I'm trying to build something that is gonna create value to the society out there, because I understand how much difficult it is to get a job. And since I have a startup, I'm trying to build something that I can uh, kind of, how can I put it? Maybe exercise my thoughts, my creative thoughts without hindrance. Because you see,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm working with a company, it's so difficult. There are rules and regulations and all that kind of stuff, right? And I want to tell you something about creatives. Sometimes, as a creative, we are different creatives out there, but
Yeah.
we can never execute a piece of work the same way. Okay, so every media house, every company has their own, code of conduct. They have their own house style in in the creative industry we have something called how the house style. The way Nation Media Group will be packaging their news and their projects is all the same way the Standard Media Group or the Royal Media Services or even MediaMax will, or Radio Africa will be packaging their own content. Yeah. So I felt like nilikuwa nimefinyiliwa kind of because sometimes I'm given an assignment, nataka kwenda, I have my wild thoughts, nasema nataka kuexecute hii product hivi, hii production hivi na hivi, then you're like, no, you can't do this here, you can't do this here, we don't do this like this here. And I think hiyo ku think wild and going outside the box, when the world say we go east, I always decide, why if I go west? What if I go west? What's the worst that can happen? Because I'm so experimental, right? So nilifika hiyo point niko like, you know what, Ayo, it's time to try something different. Plus you can't be stuck in the same place for, I mean, 11 years. Kwani wewe baba yako ndio mwenye kampuni, no? Yeah, so and I was like, why not? Why don't I start my own thing and start showing the world that, you know, we can still have productions, but in a very interesting way and in a very beautiful way. Like, oh God. Let me just hang up this call then.
All right.
Sorry. Nilikuwa napigiwa. Yeah, so hivyo ndo niliamua, why not? I just step out and do something different. And what's on my mind? I think my mind is just to change how people see the creative industry, is to tell stories, so to say, is to create impact for the society. Like there are those untold stories. Because at the end of the day, today switch on your news, it's either Ruto alisema or sijui Raila alisema or sijui what happened and all that kind of nonsense. But you realize some people need something new, something fresh, something different. Let's tell the untold stories, you know. Like Miss Nyawira is doing something for people out there. Like this lady has just dedicated her life to go sort out for jobs and tell them, you guys, there are openings out here. If you want your CV done, those are beautiful stories. These are people who are doing something to enhance the society. So I guess that's why, that's what's on my mind, to create value and social impact. Yeah, pretty much. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, you did. In broad. I love that. Thank you. One more query. I love the fact that you mentioned creatives. And at this point in life, everyone is a creative.
Yes.
Everyone is a creative. As much as people don't realize they're still being creative, it's only that they haven't focused on being a creative as a career, but everyone is a creative. So I would assume if I was, if I looked at someone like, I don't want to mention names, if I look at some of the creatives that are doing very well, there's something that they could be doing that has propelled them to where they are. And of course, it comes with money. It comes with money. So if I wanted to venture into creative industry, which areas would you advise one to try, maybe begin at?
Nice question. I'm gonna answer that in 3 different parts. Yeah. First of all, there's so much. The rise of social media has really it has really made the creative industry very dynamic. Okay, the rise of social media platforms like TikTok, the rise of social media platforms like YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and you know, it has really diversified how we consume content out there. Okay, and it has really diversified the kind of content we can even customize the kind of content we want to consume, right? And we like for example, or TikTok. As so long as I subscribe to your FY, to whatever appears on my FYP, that is what I want to appear on my for on my page, right? So if you want to venture into the creative industry, ask yourself 2 questions. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing it? And number 2, is it something that I want? Like, do I love it? Do I have the drive? Because I'll tell you something for a fact. People will rush to something because I want to make money. Making money is good. Money is good. Everybody wants money. That's why we work. That's why
Yeah.
we wake up every day to go work. We want money. But thing is, kuna kitu inaitwanga character development. Yeah.
Yes.
Like I've also gone through character development in my career. I've also gone through character development in my business as a filmmaker, right?
Yes.
Because there's that ideal thought about something, then there's
Yeah.
reality on the ground. Two different things all together.
Yes.
Ukitaka kuingia kwa content creation just because you want to be a superstar, because you want to make quick money, because you want to attract brands and all that kind of stuff, I'm sorry for you. It's gonna take
Yeah.
time. Unless you have the patience and you are very compassionate on yourself and you're very patient with yourself and you give yourself that grace. If you don't have grace, don't get into content creation. Kama hauna grace, don't get into content creation because you'll go create content thinking that this is it. But bro, utaenda upost, then you have 2 views. Will you get tired because you just got 2 views? Yeah. So if you want to get into content creation, please just be ready mentally and jite mkutano na ujiambie hii place si rahisi, ni kama any other business na iko na depression tu yake kivyake. Uta create content, watu watakutukana kwa hiyo content. Uta create content, watu watakwambia you are not credible enough. People will challenge your credibility, you know. You'll create some content, people, watu watakwambia, bana, you didn't even do your research on this content. You understand? I've faced that a lot on the documentaries I created, on my podcast and all that kind of stuff. It's something that people don't nobody prepares you for, but you have to have that grace on yourself. Like, talk to yourself and tell yourself, hey, I'm just starting. I don't have to make money instantly. It's gonna take time. People will criticize me. I'll take the critiques positively and work on myself, and I'll choose the critiques to take and what not to take. Yeah, so I think that is what I'd say concerning that question.
Okay. Amazing. All right. So I would assume that one has some content that they want to build on, and let's probably pick one. Let's pick what? I don't want to pick what I do. Let's pick safari. Someone who wants to probably do tours and travel. Safaris probably. So we have several in Kenya. So what media do you think would be helpful for them, whereby they'll be able to build and grow very fast and probably also make some money?
Okay.
What would you advise?
I won't stick on Safari peke yake. I'll give you a vast sort of content.
Yes.
I see. I was doing my research the other day, and I realized that the number of the high valued content, not really high valued, but the content that most people are jumping into are the get ready with me content on TikTok, for example. Okay, and I always tell people, like, yes, there is that get ready with me. There's now the Safari content. Before you start this Safari content, and think about why you want to do the Safari content. Think about your target audience. Okay. Think about the potential clients that you're trying to attract. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about these. I'm going to talk about these in terms of brand visibility, brand strategization, brand strategy, and how to propel your brand to the next level. When I started my, I love Congolese music so much. I love music. I live music. I dance to music. I wake up. Music makes me happy and all that kind of stuff. So I love Congolese content and I love their music. So when I was working for the Standard Media Group, I was a TV producer at the Standard Media Group. I saw a gap. I saw a gap in the industry because there was a lot of music shows, but ingekuwa either gengeton, Kenyan music, Nigerian music was popping up and all that kind of stuff. I was like, I love Congolese music. I grew up listening to Congolese music. Kenyans love Congolese music. Yes, we have radio shows that major on Congolese music, but why don't we have a TV show that does Congolese music? Nobody was playing Congolese music on TV. Not
Yeah.
KTN, not NTV, not Citizen, no K24, not Switch, no whatever that TV station is. Nobody was playing that music, and that is it dates back 10 years ago, and I decided, why don't I start a rumba show in Kenya? And people were like, Kenyans want to listen to their music and all that, and I was like, nope, I think there's a gap here. So first of all, you identify the gap. You realize that you want safari. Yes, there are a lot of safari shows out there, but identify the gap. In these safari shows, what are other content creators not doing? Yes, they might be taking us to the venues and telling us how beautiful those places are and all that, but what else are they not doing? So thing is, you identify the gap first of all, the gap in the market. After identifying the gap in the market, then you tap on that gap. And after tapping on that gap, ask yourself a question. Yes, I've realized there's a gap here. How do I make money out of it? How do I commercialize, or rather, how do I monetize this? That's when you start thinking of think of sponsors, for example. What's my potential sponsor? What's my target audience? My target audience could be the whatever's the old to the Gen Zs who have money here and there and wako na pesa inawasaidia wanataka kutravel hapa na pale. How do I package this content to suit these two different audiences? Yeah, there's this little gali who has an iPhone who wants to go to take pictures and post on Instagram or post on Twitter or take videos and post on the internet and all that kind of stuff. Ask her what's let's give her name Wanjiku or Atieno. What does Atieno love? Atieno is an 18-year-old to a 35-year-old lady. She's let's say 21, probably a 21 to 35. How's Atieno? Where does Atieno shop? What does Atieno like wearing? Where does she go for holidays? Where does she go to school and all that kind of stuff? After identifying the audience, identify her behavioral changes, what she wants. What does the society say about Atieno? Decluster that norm and make Atieno feel comfortable and give Atieno this content to consume. She will consume that she will consume that content to the brim. That said and done, we were talking about how do we sell these maybe safari content. We have different we have different travel agencies, for example. We have it could be a flight agency like KQ. It could be a flight agency like whatever. Maybe these transport and these whatever's travel agencies that are there, like Kabu and Simon, they are travel agency and all that. Those are your target audiences with this safari show because they want to put money in this project. So before you come up with something like a vlog or a show, think about how can I monetize this show? Who's my target audience? Look at the longevity. Can I sustain this content for like a year or 2 years? I'm going to find for 3 weeks na nitoka. Unaget? And for that travel show, I'm telling you this because I one day worked on a travel show and it went on so well for like a year. Then the sponsors, because it was supposed to last for a year, because I did it with it was Tembea Kenya. I did it with Kenya Airways, and I did it with some other sponsors and all that, right? So look at the longevity. Niliona after 1 year sitaki kuisho iendelee cause nitakuwa nimeexhaust content yangu yote. So pia wewe jipatie your grace period. How long do I want this to go on? Of course I can't do it for a lifetime. So who's my target audience? Niko na hiyo do. Niko najua hiyo budget. Unaget? Because you don't want to travel to Masai Mara today, then you are broke and you can't produce content anymore. Unaget? So I guess pretty much that's all I can say about that question. But have a plan, have a future plan. Like after 1 year, will I be able to sustain this content? If I can sustain this content, how can I sustain this content? How can I make money? And pretty much.
Mm. All
Yep.
right.